On a hot, bustling summer day in July 2025, the digital highways of YouTube come alive as an unexpected force barrels into action. Captain Big Rig Butter Stunts, renowned for his daring trading strategies, and his clever Chihuahua Molehole are on a mission like no other. Their objective: to clear the stops lurking beneath key support levels, creating the perfect environment for futures floor traders to seize long positions. As Captain Butterstunts and Molehole clear out the stops, futures floor traders closely monitor the NQO. Amidst steady volumes and cautious optimism, they strike as soon as Captain Butterstunts gives the thumbs up. Hoorah, mother truckers! P.S. Hey, Skeletor. I got your chocolate salty balls. Stay tuned for episode 2, dropping on Monday, July 21st, where Joker and Woodchip try to steal back Skeletor's balls when Butters is sleeping. And tune in to the Futures Floor live stream starting at 9:15 a.m. every morning. Co-streaming daily with Omnius Trades and a 5-man support crew more unhinged than a trader on tilt. Woodchip, bringing sawdust, pure glory, and unhinged stream energy to the squad. Joker, the only man I know who lights a candle for the algo and swears it whispers his entry levels every morning. Butters Stunts. Nothing says prop firm whore like a blue semi with Molehole riding shotgun and that wholesome chaos grin. Mike Stunts, clearly the evil Knievel of the trading world, launching grenades, grand slam trades, and dirt bikes with equal recklessness. And Skeletor, whose backpack's probably packed with stolen prop firm account numbers and a jar of his chocolate salty balls. Don't forget, we're live at 9:15 a.m. Be there, or we'll let Butters trade your account. Oh, and bring your sense of humor because we trade, we laugh, and we lose. Peace out.
This live stream is for entertainment and information purposes only. Do not copy our trades, as we are just trading to have fun. Many of our trades could already be closed before you even see us opening the trade on YouTube due to the delay of the stream, and we trade offline as well, so you do not get to see the complete picture. We make no claims of profitability. We are not licensed professionals, and we are not providing any investment or trading advice. Greater than 90% of all traders lose money, and we are not responsible or liable for any of your trading decisions or losses. Please trade on demo only and consult a licensed professional. Please read and understand CFTC Rule 4.41. Let's get to the charts and trade safe today. Coming. I'm here, just figuring out how to get my camera going. I gotta go fill up water. Yeah, I'm drinking water also. Pretty discouraging. Water, we're out of soda. It's official. It's official. Where is the camera? Why is it not working? Should be working. Oh! Sorry, simple fix. I could never remember. There we go. Let's do a sound check. Let's do a sound check. Sounds working. You're going to have an echo. Don't worry about it. Launch Topstep. Oof, I've really been neglecting my Topstep accounts. They're going to close it. Tomorrow we trade the Topstep account. Okay, I did see at 6 o'clock that we, yeah, that's what I figured. Traded lower. And I also see that the bot is down $133. Who creates a bot that's losing money? Let me see what the bot did. Let me get a bird's eye view. Okay, first trade was a loser. Second trade was a loser. Third trade was a winner. Fourth trade was a winner. I don't know. I can't tell what it's doing, actually. Looks like the fifth trade was a winner. Or the lines are in the wrong place. Let's see what it should have done. From the time I applied it. I applied it, I think, at 6:30. So 1, 2, 3, 4. That's a loser. Oh, did that one just get ticked off by a fucking hair? Okay, so 2 losers. Definitely 1 winner. It should be 2 losers and 1 winner. It should have only taken 3 trades. Looks like it took more than that, so we have a problem with the code. Let me go check the executions. Oof, that's a lot of executions. Okay, so hold on. We sold at 649. We bought back at 655. That was the loser. Let's go see. Doesn't look like that much. I don't know what all those lines are. This is probably 649 right here. Yeah. That's 650, 649. So we bought at 649. We took the loss at 655. That's probably here. Yeah, we re-entered at 656. Yeah. We took profit at 703. Yeah. That should have been the last trade. Then we bought at 708. Why would you buy here? I crisscrossed my signals. I crisscrossed. Okay, let's get the code open and see what we did wrong. Let me minimize the chart. Because there is no buy trade here. Hey, what's up, Mike? How you doing? Butter bands next. It already started. We went to go do a little groceries today. And my wife said, how come you can't trade as good as Mike? How come he's beating you? Swear to God, I'm not joking. I'm not joking. She's angry at me. What does he know that you don't know? But she didn't hit me. That's all that matters, right? Wives, they're funny creatures, huh? Okay, next. Back. You know what? I don't feel like troubleshooting right now, to be honest with you. I hit the compile button by accident. Fuck it. I'm not troubleshooting now. I'm tired. I'm not in the mood to read code. It is what it is. We'll just watch it. I know when it's supposed to enter. What do we got? We got low volatility, 4.49. Average range on the 1 minute. We haven't traded up to Friday's close, so well, that's a potential trade. Let me just look at, wow, really? On the daily, it's nothing. Absolutely nothing. What am I looking at? Daily change. Enabled. Okay. Gold. It's true. I completely forgot about gold. Gold is still climbing. I still want to see 3,500 on gold. Actually, you know what I want to see on gold? I want to see 5,000. Anybody think gold's going to see 5,000 within the next year? I don't have an opinion on that. Just because I'd like for something to happen doesn't mean it's going to happen. Strategies. So I'm going to go over the rules of the butter band strategy. A lot of it was inspired by Butterball. Actually, hey, Ben Z, how you doing? Ben Z, I like that. Ben Z, sounds like Gen Z, but it's not. It's Ben Z. A lot of the strategy was inspired by Butterball. Butter stunts. Butterball. And I think, what did I contribute? I contributed the coding, the fact that it's running on a Renko chart with the bands. If we, oh, no. I got some of my logic here too. Let me go to actually a valid trade. You can easily see it, because there's problems with the Benzinga. Yeah, that one too. Maybe that's why it sounds familiar. Are you the owner of Benzinga? Okay, here's the logic of the trade. Mike suggested that, not Mike, oh my God. You would think we had wine for supper today. I got to tighten it up because you can't see. Hold on. There we go. Nope. There we go. Let me go back again. Okay. Butterball. Butter stunts. What was I doing? Especially in this low volatility period, we are flip-flopping over and under the bands. So I was looking, I started to create a system that shorts above the bands and sells below the bands. However, I was shorting early and I was catching myself in heat. And I was willing to accept it, because then there's the times, then we go under, let's say under and you cover. But then there's the times that it flip-flops and you do good. You short, you buy. No, you buy, you cover, you sell. You cover, you go long, you sell, you buy, you sell, you buy, you sell, you buy, you sell. So there's the times when it just flip-flops back and forth, and you make up for that loss. So as long as that loss doesn't go bananas, you know, it doesn't run for 300 points, which we don't have now. We're not getting 300-point runs. You're okay. But Butterstun said, well, why get in right away? Why don't you just wait for 4 bars down? I don't know where he got the 4 from, maybe observation. He said, why don't you just wait for 4 bars down and then you enter the trade? And I said, wow, sometimes you're really getting a better price, because like I would have shorted here at 28, and in the end it took a trade at like 66. That's 40 points better just on one trade. 40-point better entry. Like right, that there alone can almost make your day. However, then I added one ingredient myself. After the entry is triggered, the stop is the swing high. Let's say from the short here, the stop is the swing high. I want a 40% retrace. So Mike's entry would have been here. Let me change my cursor. Butterstun's entry suggestion would have been here. And I required a 40% retrace. So that's the 40% retrace with the stop at the swing high. And in this case, it was stopped out. Why am I doing that? Because, yeah, we're going to miss the runners, the ones that just go. That's a fact. Oh, it also has to be above the bands, because sometimes we get above the bands and then the trade is triggering inside the bands. And at that point, your potential gain is really small and your loss is, you know, quite large. It's, I think, 15 points to get back to the swing high. So I said, well, that's silly. You know, only take the ones here. Let's see if sell limit. There, you see? So we have a short triggered, but it's got to come up to here in order to trigger me in for the actually for the short. Like, why have a trade enter short and the take profit is a little bit under the bands? You know, you're barely going to make any profit, but your stop loss is the swing high. You don't see it over here, but once it enters, if it would have entered right away, the stop loss would have been the swing high. That's too much. But nonetheless, this was a valid trade. The only problem is I think, oh, well, I don't know when it triggered. It's true. I'm saying it triggered too late. Maybe it didn't trigger too late. I'm sorry. Anyway, so what I did is I'm taking trades with a really good risk profile. It's almost 3-to-1 or 4-to-1. So it should do well. I think we'll do well over the long run. So that's it. Just like you see over there, it puts in a limit order. So over here, it triggered short, but it put in a limit order. When we retraced, it entered, and we had to go all the way down under the bands, and it filled for a profit. This is an error trade, shouldn't be there, like I had in my BRB statement right over here. Boom! In the meantime, I'm running Butterband's bot on Sim1, hoping it's coded right. Maybe there are still errors. There's still errors. I just coded it on the weekend on Saturday, and actually I finished it this evening between 6 and 6:30. So yeah, there are a few errors in the logic. This one's late. The entry's in the right place. You know what? It should be 4 points above the 4th bar. Let's check it out. Let's see. Maybe it was 1, 2, 3, 4. That is, let's say 60, 64.50. Yeah, so the entry's in the right place. All's good. Let's see if we can trigger in. And in the meantime, so close. There we go. So there you see the stop now, which is the swing high. So you see how what I did is reduce the size of the stop and increase, because the exit's going to be down here. So in this case, it's not a 3-for-1. But sometimes, like I just showed you before, sometimes we run away so far from the bands. Are these bands 21? Hold on. I didn't change them. That's why I'm seeing errors. I'm using 21 in the system. I knew something was off. There we go. Let's get that. Let's get down. Let's get down to business. No wonder I was seeing errors. Thank God I caught it, because I would have driven myself nuts. There you go. So yeah, sometimes you get far away from the bands. Quite far away, actually. So when those enter, you have a really nice profit potential compared to risk. But the markets today, right now, at this time, I'm thinking there's a lot of potential to go higher, because we did open. Let me see. We're now 95 points under Friday's close. Too bad you can't make that bold. Maybe you can. But anyways, let's check it out. And even for me, for an entry on one of my accounts, let's say on one of my Apex accounts, it's not a bad idea, because the risk is so small. Let me take a 5 lot right here. Is that MQ? Yeah, I'm getting a really good price. I'll take it. Why not? Stop is 870. Well, you know what? Don't stop me at right away. Buy stop. But even if it does, I'll take the next one. You know what the great thing is also about an automated system when you're back testing and you're running it in market replay? How many times it goes almost to the stop or almost to take profit, and then it comes back and changes direction. So no emotions. You don't have to think about it. Look, I'm in profit. And 86, 83. What am I risking? Am I risking 3.5 points? No, 66, 866.50. 4 points. 4 points for potential of 15 points for me. 16. So for me, it's almost a 4-to-1. I got in better than. However, if we get up about 5 points or whatever, I'll reduce my risk and make it a risk-free trade. As the disclaimer says at the beginning of the stream, do not copy our trades, entertainment only. And what does it say in the video? We trade, we laugh, we lose. We trade, we laugh, we lose. Well, let's get down. Let's get that push thing going. Push always seems to help. No, not always, but...
Push. Come on, push now. Do nice push for us, yes. Come on, push. Yeah, that was nice.
Okay, let's go. Push. But not push higher. Push lower. Tomorrow, tune in. We got a new sub of the week. Who is it going to be? Anybody want to guess? Yeah, let's put up a poll. Let me just, you know what? I don't even have to watch it. If it stops me out, it stops me out. So be it. They're at 70.75. I'm at 70.75. 70.75 is no good. Let's put it at 71.75. You know what? Sometimes it just goes to the swing high and then... okay, look, stopped out. And I can get a better price even if I get filled. No. Maybe I don't even know which one it filled me on. Filled me on the lower one. Close. There we go. So I lost 53. Probably had 200 or more profit potential on that trade. That was a good trade. And you know what? The next one will trigger also. Because the first one stopped out. Obviously, the next one, when it goes down 4 bars, should trigger in. Oh, this has to be on the close. It's true. I forgot also. If I have it on the high, I got to fix it. It is on the close. Perfect. And that's the good thing about having a system that's has a 2 to 4, let's say an average 3R profit potential. You really only got to win 1 in 4 to break even. So I'm thinking I can almost lose one more on the bot and then have a winner, and it'll wipe out all the losses. And in this trading environment, that is happening very often. Is Deal Me In working? I think I saw someone playing. Where did Omnius go? Deal Me In. I'm feeling lucky. Dealer draws 75. I get a 92. I try. So, sup. I'm going to go get water. Good night from Omnius. Did I miss anything? Deal Me In. Good morning. Dominic, hi. Hey, Dominic showed up. Mike Stunt, 73-43. Not a time to play Deal Me In. Dealer's being a bastard. Okay. I got to be more patient. And I got to take better trades. Last week was rough on a lot of people. Oh, by the way, guys, public room is open if anybody wants to show up. The link for the Discord is in the description of the video. Actually, let me make a note of that. Anybody wants to show up? Top elements. Oh, I realize my mistake. 1, 2, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, and 1, 2. There we go. Now there's a border and properties. One more mistake. We're good. Okay, day 5 of the 50 has come to an end. Mike Stuns holds the #1 spot. Let's see what we got going on my Topstep charts. Topstep is long on the higher time frame. Sorry, lower time frame, and it's short on the higher time frame. Gold. I wonder if we can trade gold the same way. I don't think so, because gold is a runner. I'd be kind of afraid to counter trend trade gold. Bitcoin, the spread is tight. Bitcoin is ready to be traded. What's Bitcoin doing? We are at 119. Oh, did we hit 120,000? Bulls are in control. Buyers are in control. Where am I getting that from? If you look at the Bitcoin chart, which is kind of like that salmon or orange or whatever color it's showing up on your monitor, bullish momentum line is white. The bearish momentum line, this is a custom indicator, is black. So bullish momentum, buyers took over at 7:30. I have the same things on my Renko charts down below, but the 1 minute chart, you know what, I should even remove it from the Renko charts actually, because the Renko charts are very, very trendy. We don't get whipsaws back and forth, you know, like when this here at 7:43, when it came down and you had a little bit of a bull flag, a little bit of a pullback, whatever you want to call it. 7:43, I go over here, nothing. It's still bullish, you know. So I think we should just stick with the, I'm going to remove it off the Renko charts. Give me a bigger chart to look with. You know what? I'm going to take this sim on sim 102. I'll take a 5 lot. Buy the bid, sim 102. Let's see. Okay, I got filled. Whoa, screaming going on upstairs again. Days to load. Let's put 4. I want to see the weekend. Or you know what? I have no idea. It's true. This thing doesn't trade on futures markets, eh? On the weekend, it's not like this. So I have no idea what happened on the weekend. I'm flying blind. But anyways, we'll just look at it. It's just on sim. And let's get back to NQ. So you see, NQ should have triggered. There's an error. Come on. I'm not in the mood for errors. 4.67, 71.50. Anyways, I'll take it in my Apex account for a 5 lot. That's 71.50 if I can get filled. Sell limit. Funny thing is, it was working pretty flawlessly in market replay. I can't imagine what the error is. We have a severe thunderstorm warning. Everyone run and hide. Don't have any trades triggering on. Wow. It's a good thing I wasn't trading the Topstep charts. One loser, one winner, one winner. One loser, one loser. That's 3 losers, 2 winners. And that's on a 70% system. Did I get triggered in? I think the other system. Oh, no wonder why it's not showing. It's on the wrong fucking account. Why did I? What the hell was that? I switched to Sim 102 for the Bitcoin fucking trade, which is long here somewhere. Bitcoin, we can see it on Sim 102. It's up $20. That's why it wasn't showing up. I was thinking we had an error. Silly me. Silly Mike. Tricks are for kids. Okay, so now the only thing is I have to resist the temptation of trading a larger size because it won. So we're up 5. $71. Well, we were up 5 because I wasn't ready to take a small partial there. I missed that opportunity. What the fuck? My wife's diet journal. Does it show? No. Oh, well. Okay, well, supper's over and she's spitfiring out the messages. Let me cover one. Go fuck yourself. What's the spread? 75, 50, 75. That's a pretty large spread for this type of the evening. Should be quarter 50. There's no fucking volatility in the markets. Where did everyone go? I wasn't here, and we were Sim 102 is down. Apex is up a little bit. Sim 101 is up 40. Sim 101 looks better. Look how it looks on the 1 minute chart compared to how it looks on the Renko chart. Renko chart looks positive. The 1 minute chart looks scary. Callis. Hopefully it'll come back down. Where did everyone go? I wasn't online. There were 7 people in here. Yes, she did. She saw the poll on the stream. And she said, fuck you. You're not going to get me with no hot dog bullshit. She didn't even resist. She spit on it with vulgarity. That wasn't willpower. If I didn't put up the poll, she just didn't want to get beaten by that poll. She wanted to prove you guys wrong. It was like, you're not gonna make me the victim or the villain. Not the victim. You're not gonna make me the villain. Let's go. I don't even remember what we ate that night. I think again chicken. There's only so much chicken we can eat. Today Mike, I wanted to ask you something. Shit, I asked you about the carbs. I mean, I know I can Google it, I could GPT it, but you have experience with it, so I wanted to know. I like to talk to people who have experience. Shit, what was the question I wanted to ask you? Fuck, I don't remember. Anyways. It had something to do about did it have to do with the fruit? Because my wife wants to have fruit after the protein. She says a lot of people do that, and the protein stops the insulin spikes. But you said 20 to 30, 40 grams max, let's say 20 to 30 grams of carbs. I think if you're going to have a fruit serving, you're going to surpass that. Especially if you're going to have a little bit of cheese and stuff during the day. But no, I don't think it was that. Anyways, doesn't really matter because I can't do severe carnivore diet. I know I'll tap out after a week. So, and we did the keto diet once. It worked. Of course, I gained back the weight before you guys say, hey, how come it didn't work? Yeah, and you know what? I love my Caesar salads. You can have a Caesar salad, no croutons, but we have a dressing that has 0 carbs in it. So, that was the one thing that kept me going. A small Caesar salad with our protein at night. And we also have cheeses. Costco has cheeses with 0 grams of carbs. So I think we're leaning towards there. And as I said that, I remember what the challenge was. And I remember what I wanted to ask you. What do you do when you go out to eat in a restaurant? I remember now because I said, whoa, as soon as we go out to a restaurant, my God, I'm going right away to the pizza section. My wife says, no, you got to stick with the diet. You guys say, well, I'm in a restaurant. What's the point of ordering something bland? And at that point, I might as well just stay home. Do you cheat? That's my question. I know I was talking to someone else, and he says that you do the keto diet, but like every 7 to 10 days, you stop and you load up on carbs, and then you get back on it. I don't know. Doesn't mean he's he's a coach or whatever. That was just his opinion. So, and then I was just wondering what you do if you have cheat days, or every month you treat yourself to a weekend of carbs or that kind of stuff. I see you're in the room already. Mic off though, on mute. And yeah, that was my question. That was exactly my question. It wasn't the restaurant. Maybe it was the restaurants too, but more the real question was, do you cheat, or do you give yourself a cheat day or an off day or anything, whatever you want to call it, where you break protocol? Okay, we're going back up. That doesn't mean anything, because I've seen this in market replay 1,000 times. It goes up. I've even seen one time it took like a half a day. It went up, it went down, it went up. Can you hear me? No, you're on mute. Oh, maybe it's me. I don't see why I would have. No,
it was totally
you scared the shit out of me. Now I got to clean my chair.
No, I don't cheat, and I eat like steak typically if I go out, or I just will make sure it's somewhere that will cater to my diet. I'm not the cheat type, because if I do it, it'll just fuck it up for me to where I will just go back to eating like shit. So
yeah. Okay, yeah, that was my question. I was curious about that. Like I said, everyone has their own experiences. Bitcoin's doing well. Look at the Bitcoin trade. Let's put up Sim 102. I think I found another instrument to trade. It's on the Renko. I took it off the Renko chart. Let it keep going. Yeah, that was what I was most curious about with you. With your experience.
It's rough. I've like 3 months now. I think 2.5 months, and I just like, it's getting like hard to eat anything because I've been eating the same kind of stuff for 2.5 months. So now it's like I just have no desire for anything.
Yeah. Funny. I thought it would be the opposite, that you would have just gotten used to it, that this is your selection, like it's narrower, but it's kind of all your body knows now. Like, I'm drinking water now, and I know that I hate it. I know it sounds strange. I hate drinking water. It's like bringing me to the dentist. But after a while, after about a week, I get used to it, and I don't really crave the cola anymore. I know it's going to happen. I'm not, I'd still prefer the cola, but I know it's going to happen. I'll get used to the water.
Yeah, I mean, I'm used to it, and it like doesn't, I'll eat stuff, but it's just like I don't crave any. I've been eating the same thing, because there's like, when you're on this, if you're like moderately strict about it, which I am, like there's just not a lot of options. You have like maybe 10 to 15 sets of things you can eat, because you're even very limited on like seasonings. So then it kind of just like, you get so used to eating it, and you just don't want it because you've eaten it 100 times in the last 2 months, so you're like,
But that's the thing also, what I noticed when we were on the keto. Yeah, the cravings go away. I don't know. I don't remember how long it took, but yeah, all the cravings gone. I remember that also. We had a lot of success when we did the keto. I'm not joking. Crazy success. And I was saying to myself, wow, why doesn't everyone do this? But
so there's actually a version of carnivore that's like, it's a carnivore keto. So like, it basically takes like the best parts of each diet and puts it into one. So then you can eat meat, and you can eat fruit, and you can eat vegetables, but you have to limit it to like certain amounts of each.
Yeah, well, that's kind of what I think we're leading towards, and cutting out the fats. Like last time we did carnivore keto, we were big on the bacon and sausages, and because I think don't quote me on this, but I think keto is concentrated on a high percentage of your intake for the day has to be fat, if I'm not mistaken. It's not only protein, it's a high fat intake. Pretty sure that's what it is. Am I wrong on that? Do you know?
I'm not sure. I know keto is no carbs. I know
that. That's it.
That's carbs.
I'm just curious about that. Am I wrong or am I right? Because I remember we were going to the checkout line, and You know, we were going to the restaurant for breakfast and we were ordering a double order of sausages and we were telling them, but don't bring the bread. They, you know, we're on a diet. Don't bring the bread, but give us a double order of sausages. And we're saying people must think we're fucking nuts, but we were losing weight like nuts. I was losing almost a pound a day, and it stayed like I'm not just talking for the first week. It lasted like I don't know, 30 days or something, and then of course, oh, I'm good. Let's go back. Is keto a primarily fat intake kind of diet? I was asking GPT. Let's see what it says. Yes, keto is primarily a high-fat, low-carb, moderate protein diet. Yeah, that's what fat, 70 to 80% of your daily calories. Yeah, so we were loading up on bacon and sausages, but yeah, no, right now, this one we're going to do is, I think most of our calories are going to come from protein. But she likes the fact that she can have some fruit and stuff right after the proteins. And me, like I said, I need variety. So anyways, this isn't a diet show. I got my questions answered.
Very good. Do the, not to be continue on the food topic, but, you know, obviously you're in Canada. Does the, when you eat bread there, does it bloat you and make you feel like garbage?
I'm always bloated and feel like garbage. Yeah, we've been having that kind of theory and talk here for a long time. And I don't know much about this stuff because I'm not a lot interested. I am interested in losing weight. I've reached my point where I'm not happy anymore about my weight. But I'm generally not a person who reads up about health stuff, and so I'm, you know, if I say things, it's from a position of ignorance. Ignorance doesn't mean you're stupid. It just means you don't know. And we're all wondering if we're, you know, that whole issue with the gluten. Is it gluten? I don't even know what gluten is. Is gluten in all breads and stuff? Hey, what, Chip? What's up?
I think it's the way they process our food. My bad, what, Chip? It's the way they process our foods. Because I know, like, if I eat bread here pre to this diet, like, I would feel terrible. But when I've been to Europe and eat bread because they process their wheat and everything different, like, you can eat bread and pasta in Europe and you feel like you would if you were to eat a salad. You're still energized, you feel good. But like here, terrible.
Yeah, no, we're running on that theory, but you know, again, you have to know the kind of guy I am, so everyone here, after we go out for something to eat, everyone feels weird and says, you feel shit? You feel bloated? Yeah, but it was delicious, right? Let's come back tomorrow. Oh, damn. Okay, Sim102, what happened? Did Bitcoin come down? I should have gotten out. Yeah, I should have gotten out a long time ago, but I'm not really watching it. So I should have been out at 19,680. It should have been 100 and some odd. I figured out the two-factor authentication. Okay, cool. Good job. And let's go. I'm more interested in seeing where I really want this trade to hit take profit on the Renko chart because I'm curious to see how much it's going to make. I know I coded it. I should know that, right? But I did so many versions and I don't remember anymore. So what was the problem? What, Chip, with the 2FA? Okay. Really? Didn't I pass one just like last week? I don't know. Feel like I did. What's going on? Oh, that's why my Apex is flip-flopping over here. I'm on the borderline of green and red. Are they still charging $6.99 a month for it? That's going to be a very unpopular policy if they do that. Okay, if I'm not mistaken, I think in order to take profit on the Renko chart for the butter band system, we need to get 6 points under the band, so 64 around 58, and then we have to have a close. So I'm estimating, let me just draw in a line over here. F6 I think is the line, right? Horizontal line. Probably somewhere around here is the take profit, I'm guessing. Free trial for 10 days. I don't know. I mean, you know, I don't get it. Maybe you're, you know, you can use any two-factor authenticator. All they do is give you a barcode, you scan it, and then when you try to log in, you just open up that authenticator app and you get that 6-digit code and you type it in. I have authenticator apps for crypto. I have authenticator apps for the banks. Actually, two. I just have 2 authenticator apps. I don't know why I have 2. One on my iPad and one on my phone, different ones. But you just get them free from... Hey, good morning, Omnius. You just get them free from the App Store. You don't need an authenticator app that charges. So here's going to be the real test, Mike. I'm tagging along. I'm riding the coattails of the system, the Butterband system, because I tested it enough to know that I like it. It suits my personality. But will I be able to hold until it reaches the profit target? Obviously,
you can do it.
Obviously not, because I already lightened up. I got in with a 5 lot, and I'm only holding 2 now, but I'm still holding a little bit.
Well, see, 2's even easier to hold.
Yeah, there you go. The thing that bothers me is, you know, like there's 2 characters in trading. There's the character that would be angry at the profits they missed if it continues to run. And then there's the other trader that's angry at the profits he had if it reverses on him and doesn't give a shit if he got out and it continues to run. I'm that second one. Like right now, I got 20 ticks, you know, and if it's, you know what? And I keep forgetting. I got 2 people telling me different pieces of advice, Joker and my friend James, and both of them are valid. Joker, sell and hold at least a 1 lot. Beautiful piece of advice. My other friend, move your stop to break even. You don't have to let it go to a loss. I think that's the that's the thing. My brain, that's why my brain is saying get out, get out, get out, because you don't want to turn it into a loss. You don't want to take a full loss on this. Yeah, I can move my stop to break even. What the fuck? We have another swing high right here. The hell with it. If it goes there.
Over that, thankfully, now, because I've been doing this long enough. I'm just over it. I just set my take profit, set my stop loss. It's going to hit whatever it hits. If once it gets to a certain point in profit, I move my stop loss up and I just let it be.
Yeah, so that's it. Put in a stop. Exactly. That's what I'm saying. Put in the stop once it gets to a certain point. I mean, if you look at the line there, I don't know if you can see the charts, but if you look at the line, if I draw a fib, even the take profit fib, I think that's looks like 75%. We got 75% to take profit. That should be enough of a reason to at least move to close to break even.
Yeah,
I think so. Yeah, it's no longer working for me. The code doesn't work. What code? Again, you just said it was working. What chip? I can't follow the saga. Okay, I'm still in Bitcoin, Sim 102. I want to get out and see. I'm hoping I can get out of where I was supposed to, right there. Let me put in a, what? Oh yeah, Sim 102. I got to remember, different account, 5 lot. That's where I should have gotten out when it changed to bearish candles, sell limit. Let's just see, let it go up there. And that will lock in the profit that I should have had if I was watching it. Not really that important because It's just kind of testing to see if Bitcoin is a viable market to trade. So far, it really does seem that it is, because it has these great runs. Really long, continuous runs on the Renko charts. I mean, look at the size of these runs without the candle switching colors. Nope, there we got taken out. So really, just that's it. It's a shitty 67.50. That's all it was. Wait a minute, the candle just changed. Get back in again. I got out, I'm getting back in. Oh no, the color didn't change. Well, now I hope it changes. Come on. Boosh. 1, 2, 3. I think it's 24.6. That's 1/4, so it needs 4 candles up. 1, 2, 3, 4. We're right there. There you go. The candle changed. I got in. Excellent. Let's watch the next Bitcoin trade and go back to NQ. NQ on the 1 minute chart, we still got bullish momentum. Unfortunately, I'm short. But we are trading the new butter band system. Let's change back to Sim 101. I'm going to get out on my Apex account if we break that swing high, but this system keeps the stop in at the swing high where it entered. It doesn't lower it. So we will let the system play out the way it is coded to. And with the way it enters, I have full confidence that it will do well. Maybe not on a sample size of 4 trades or 5 trades, but allowing the law of large numbers to kick in, I think by the end of the week, we'll see that this is a very good system. Just one man's opinion. We'll see on Friday. Oh, and let me clarify that. I'm talking about trading it from 9 a.m. to, let's say, 11:45. And maybe even from like 9:30, 9:35 to 11:45. I'm not talking about evening trading and that I'm just doing now for fun, testing the logic of the code. And maybe going to discover that it does well also in the evening and in off hours, because it is a mean reversion system. And with low volatility, it's unlikely the markets are going to run anywhere.
You got low volatility, right? I've been in this trade forever.
Yeah, it's pretty quiet. I mean, it was a nice open. Looked like it had a lot of potential. We did it. We did a decent rotation higher off 814 up to 889 within 30 minutes. That was a nice 70 points. But since pretty much 7 o'clock, we're trading between 74 and 41, so 30 points. And it's even worse now. Now it's between 57 and 74. Now it's 17 points for like the last 7:39. Wow, for the last hour.
Yeah, I let it pull back because I think we're going to go higher. So I was like, oh, I'll let it pull back a little bit. And then it's just crawling from there. Consolidated, and now it's just crawling. I'm like, shit, I should have got out at the high.
I should have got out at the high. I say that about every trade. Okay, almost got stopped out. Pretty close. But I have life that breathed back into the trade. I can see Sim 102. Bitcoin is going on another little run. Put up the trade. Hopefully we catch a nice run on this one. Maybe we break 120,000. Get back to Sim 101, watch the butter bands. Omnius, you said you were coding this weekend also. Did you come up with anything good? Anything look promising? Did you uncover any gems? Anything to help me beat Mike? I was hoping to code a Mike killer this week. I hate that word, Mike killer. That's bad. It's too extreme. A Mike beater. Even that sounds bad. I win the competition. That's it. I was hoping to come up with a win the competition system this weekend. Didn't find it. And what do I mean by that? I mean that's something that can really help me catch nice, strong moves, large moves, without getting stopped out too often, but I couldn't come up with it. I was able to catch larger moves, but I was getting stopped out. Going down too many times. Going down the rabbit hole with the 2-minute ORB. Shit, I forgot. I wanted to code that this weekend also. Okay, let me go see where the line is. It looks pretty far away. I mean, looking at the 1-minute chart, this is a beautiful trade now in this 2-lot. It's almost, well, let's do the math. It's a 3-point stop now with a 13-point target. So that's more than 4-to-1 on the remaining piece at the moment right now. I like that. I think anything over 3-to-1 is very healthy. I ran the numbers, profit factors, percentage profitability, and you can have good numbers and good results with 3-to-1s. Hey, this Joker hasn't made an appearance this evening so far.
I think he is on vacation.
Oh, you're right. Yes, he told me. He went away. I remember now. Come on, just break lower. Break lower for me and then break higher for Mike. I'm happy with that. I want to take profit.
I'll take that all day.
Yeah, I want to see the take profit in the system because I want to see if it's going to wipe out. I think it had 3 losers and 1 winner. So if it can be
trying to finish up this account today. Just hoping to finish passing it tonight.
Which one's that? The TPT, Take Profit Trader?
I ended up doing BULENOX because take profit didn't work, but yeah.
Okay. Trying to add anti-hedging so I can run it 3 or 4 times. I see what you mean. Wow, that's some pretty spectacular coding if you can do that. If you can get it to read your other positions, I'm unable to do that. And that's on the same account. Man, if you're doing it with multiple accounts, like if you're doing it on account 1 and then applying it on account number 2, and it's reading your position from account number 1. Yeah, we'll see what time I get off the stream today. Mind you, it's almost 9 o'clock already. I was thinking maybe I would code it tonight, the 2-minute ORB, but I think there's errors in this one here that I have to find. I'm not sure. Actually, it looks right now. Now that I change my things to come down here, take profit. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's the entry. Out, yeah. Boom, 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 boom. The entry. It's waited. Yeah, it took a long time. Here, this one, it missed the entry, I guess, right? Didn't get triggered in. Unfortunately, that was a profitable trade. No big deal. This one, loss. Yeah, no, I think it's working fine now, actually. I think I just had, oh, not I think, I know. I had the bands at the wrong number. It was 13. The setting was 13 instead of 21. which made it look like... Okay, take care, Al. Love you. Talk to you during the week. Bye, cat. 64.58, a shitty 6 points away, and it looks like a mile away because of the low volatility. And we got 1, 2, 3, 4. I got 5 swing lows. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 4 evals. Yeah, exactly. Oh, we're getting there. We broke through 1, 2, 3 of them. Did we break all these swing lows and take me out? Wait a minute. I don't even have a buy limit over there. And it's going to spike. I'm going to miss it. Oh, we got VWAP. Oh, I'm encouraged. I can see us dipping down to VWAP. And if I'm going to be clairvoyant, wait. I'm getting a message from the other side. Mike's going to add, not Miss Mike, the other Mike's going to add to his position at VWAP. Am I being clairvoyant? Am I right on that?
I don't know. I may cut it and then just look for a re-enter. Because I've been in it since
yeah, there we go.
8/21.
I'm out. The other one's, the system's not out though. So I got out too early by accident. 8/21. That's not so bad.
Yeah, it's not a bad. I mean, I'm still plenty in profit, so I might just cut it.
No. What I mean is, for how long you've been in the trade? I thought you were in it like since 6 or something.
No, I mean price 8/21.
Oh, I got you. Let me remove my take profit line. So, oh, definitely. It'll definitely turn Sim 101 to the green if it gets to... Okay, bye. Thanks for coming. Okay, that's encouraging. That's 1, 2, that's 40% profitable. And it's going to turn it green. And I think it's going to be more than 40% profitable. I think it'll be in the low 50s. So it's not going to be, I don't expect this to have a huge edge. But I think it'll still have a positive expectancy. In low volatility environment, I wouldn't trade it if we're having 40.1 minute bars, because then you can just catch a runner going against you for, well, no, you can't. It's true. Another, there we go. So what did it do? Sim 101 down $8. Perfect. No. Butter stunts told me put in a stop. We don't allow it to run anymore. I had it running. So he not only got me in at a better price, he also has us stopping out. So we don't get, an account doesn't get decimated. Yeah. Oh, I'm even more optimistic now about this thing. So, Mike, this bot here that's coded, well, it's called the competition scalper, because that's where I was. I was trying to win the competition with the logic, but then when Butterbands contributed, it's now the comp scalper Butterbands, and maybe eventually it'll just be called the Butterbands. If ever you feel like you want to, just tell me how you're trading, I can code it and we can call it Mike's Magic. I'm just saying.
I don't think you got the nerve to stay in it for him, man.
Yeah, and not only that, to even get in when you get in. Like this thing here, if I were to run it, I think oh shit, I'm supposed to get out of Bitcoin again. Okay, let's just get out of Bitcoin late. I'm seeing what I need to see. No, you know what? Let me put in a limit order. It's just a sell limit. Take me out and we'll see. Yeah, even when you get where you get in is like my brain is screaming to go the other way. It's not my brain is screaming, it's just the way I trade. I'm a counter trend trader. Okay, we got sellers taking over the momentum here on the 1 minute chart on NQ. And we're getting 2 consecutive closes under VWAP. Put me in for a pre-order. For which one? The Magic Mike system or the butter bands? And there's no pre-order. They'll be out. They'll be in the Discord. Omnius, you don't want to. They'll be. I'm assuming they'll be. Omnius, you don't want to join the Magic Mike. Yeah. You don't want to join the Discord the Discord channel. Not in the mood to chat a bit. Okay, well, I'm not going to watch Bitcoin because it doesn't matter what it does. I mean, I want the numbers to represent factually where I would have gotten out. So that's why I put in the limit order there. But if it doesn't, I don't really care. It's just on Sim 102. Got the family watching TV. Yeah, no problem. Okay, well, the next trade that Butterbands is going to take is a long. We need 4 bars up, and then it'll enter in a limit buy order. Let me open up Take Profit Trader. Actually, let me get the balances showing. Add simulation account, properties. Is that how it works? Cash value, buying power, what would be called net lick. Why is it not moving over? The more I go right, the more it goes left. Sim 102, unrealized. I want to be able to see better. You know what? I don't need total. Total is redundant, I think. Properties. Realized plus unrealized is total. We can do the math. And there we go. Now you got the account balances. Does it show up on screen? Yeah, it does. That's pretty cool. It's completely captured.
Hey, you have a DX feed with your NinjaTrader, right?
I have no idea. I don't even know what that is, so I can't answer you.
It's my funded futures is DX feed.
Okay.
Unless you have it through Tradeovate, but
I think it's through Tradeovate. Pretty 100% sure it's through Tradeovate. I remember me and my son were trading it with Tradeovate for the longest while. Now I just open it up through. Okay, so we should have a limit order on Sim 101 placed by limit. There you go. It is working perfectly. Now we need it to retrace just a little bit. Not a lot. 58 to 55, 3 points. The stop loss is 10 points away normally on the original entry, which Butterstunt suggested. And my little contribution was saying, nope, I don't want to take 10 points loss. Let it come back by 4 points. We're going to have a 6-point stop loss approximately. And we're going to be targeting, in most cases, anywhere from 12 to 20 points. On average, probably the 15, 16, 17 point area. We got over VWAP. I'm going to buy 2 on my Apex account. Just a little over VWAP a little early. And then I'll add a 2 lot if the bot gets filled. The stop is at 48.50. Oh, yeah, maybe entering it early is not a good idea because now I have an 8-point stop and that changes the risk profile. Sell stop 48. 48.50. Okay, so that was a mistake. Shouldn't have done that.
have you traded the competition account tonight?
No, not yet. I just opened it now, but I don't think I will. Wait, I take it back. You know what? I can get in a very low risk trade right now. Let me take a 3 lot at this area here, buy bid. Why not? 5-point stop loss, I'll take it. Sell stop 48.75. Where's the stop? It didn't get registered yet. Yeah, this is a good trade. $53, $57. There we go. I took a one out at 5. We'll let the other 2 run, and you know what? I'm going to move my stop up just under that little potential swing low. Not to have any risk. Change this to a 2 lot to match the order, and we'll see. Actually, what am I? I'm up 7 points. Let's take... Oh, no, wait. Don't go away. Yeah, it looks like it's going to come back down now. Boosh. Yeah, I see. Well, okay. I was gonna say I gotta get better at holding a larger percentage of the original position for the full run, because I mean this target on this one is 66, is around 73, so I gotta get used to holding more. But you know what? Let me get used to holding a 1 lot first. Baby steps.
Exactly. Maybe have an account for specifically learning to hold, and just put one every time you take a trade. Just put a target, 1 lot, call it a day. Let it run until it either takes it out or hits it.
You know what? That's a good idea, actually. I'm not sure exactly like that, Oh, until it hits the TP. Okay, no, I thought you were saying just to take a position and let it run all day. But yeah, no, just to let it go. Just to leave it. Absolutely.
Yeah, like just where you think the target's going to be, put it at the target and just let it run. And if it hits it, it hits it. If it hits a stop loss, it hits a stop loss. Like give yourself a broad window, you know?
Yeah, I think I'll do that exactly. I think I even have a new Apex. Yeah, I do. I got 2 new Apexes that renewed. I will use one to trade butter bands. Why not? At what size? I think 5 lot is good. 5 lot, hold on. 300. No, 5 is too much. 2 lot. I think there can be, hold on, what is this? 6-point stop loss? What's that on a 5 lot? That's 60 bucks only, no? Now that it's, yeah, I think I can do a 5 lot. Very unlikely I'll be net 10 losers on the day, especially with the 3-to-1, which is 600 bucks. I'd be willing to risk 500, 600 on day. Okay, 5 lot it is. Tomorrow morning, butter bands. Oh shit, this is a 1. Going for 5 lots. We'll run starting at 9 or 9:30 in the morning, probably 9:30. We'll see how it goes. I'm not sure why would I be getting out over here because it's just a beautiful ad. 49, and instead I'm at 51.75. What am I saving myself? 2 points. That's pretty stupid. Let me put it at 49, actually 1/4 under. 48 1/4. Actually, no, 2 points. 49, 47. That's probably where it should be. 2 points under the swing low. Too many times it. Yeah, but then now you're increasing the risk again. Yeah, no, increasing the risk on every trade is not a good idea. Back at 49. The theory is that it shouldn't go back to that swing low. And if it does, out. And if it forms a double bottom, so be it. So they'll get me once. And then I'll have a winner at 2.5, 3-to-1. I'm still net positive. Right here, mathematically, this is a spectacular trade because you're risking 2 points for approximately 20 points. This is a 10-to-1 right here. Yes, there's a much higher probability you'll be stopped out, but I'm not sure it's 90%. I mean, doesn't ICT have something like that? He calls it the optimal trade entry or something like that, where he wants it to retrace by 60 or 70% in the,
Like that.
I don't know, what does he call it? His, that area, he draws the line in the middle. It's not the fair value gap. Oh, discount and premium or something like that. So you want to buy when the market's at a discount and you want to sell when the market's in a premium, and he's drawing a range. I don't know off what it is because I'm not too much into ICT theory. I don't know if it's the range of the day or a fair value gap or what, or maybe, but yeah, and sell into the premium. So you're risking only a little bit before you get stopped out. And your potential is, again, 2 to 1, 3 to 1. If it goes to target and goes back into a discount if you're selling in a premium. And I used to code, I'm telling you, Mike, I used to code systems for MT4. And every time I coded in an entry only after a 50% retrace, it always increased the performance and improved the performance of the system. It never once had an instance. Yeah, because now your 1-to-1 target originally is now a 3-to-1 target because you're getting in on a 50% retrace. So it goes 1-to-1 just to get to where the original entry is. And then at 50%, it's a 2-to-1, and then at 100%, it's a 3-to-1 trade because you're only risking half of what you were originally risking, and you're getting in at a better price. Yeah, it was very impressive. And there's one other thing I also noticed every time when I increased my profit target, it almost always increased the performance of the system, which is bad for me because I still have that stubborn habit to have short targets. And you know why I do it? To make myself feel good emotionally. To remove the pain of holding, the mental anguish, the internal mental anguish that what if it goes against me? And to avoid the pain of having that have to happen. It's all emotional based, that kind of decision. It's not numbers based.
Agreed.
You don't struggle with emotions like that? You don't make, like you're already at the point, everything's math based and cold and calculated, and it is what it is because you just trust the numbers and you know law of large numbers will get you to the finish line?
Yep, pretty much.
Wow,
I
that's
used to
impressive.
be emotional in the first couple of years, but I'd say after year 3, it was done with being emotional, because being emotional, I just learned, is not going to change anything. It's going to cause more losses, if anything.
Well, I wouldn't say I'm emotional. I mean, I don't run around screaming, pulling my hair, but again, it's just that the decision is based on emotions. It's not based on the math, because I know the math, the decision is different. But like I said, it's to avoid the internal anguish to get, to finish with it.
Yeah, I just passed all that now. I sit in this thing. I mean, here I was in this for hours. I ended up cutting it as soon as we broke VWAP on ES. I cut it because I knew it was going to push down.
So you're obviously trading at a size where you don't care and it doesn't impact you whether or not it wins or loses. It's you're at a
1 to 2 minis.
Okay. No, but it's not the number. I'm just saying that it's a size that it doesn't affect you. You're not trading in a zone of discomfort. You're not pushing it to where you're uncomfortable. You're trading at a level that you're comfortable with.
Yes, 100%.
Yeah. Because the SMB, they talk a lot for your A++ trades. They say you should push it to where you feel uncomfortable. And you have to get used to that, and then you can push it more, and then you can push it more. And I was just wondering if you're trading at a size that makes you uncomfortable, or you're trading at a size. I think it's better. Honestly, I think once you find your zone and your size, to stick with that size and trade where you're comfortable. For me, it's a 3-lot. I know what the number is. I know I talked about it with Joker, and I found it so odd that he also found it to be a 3-lot, 3 micros. But that's my comfort level. Those are the numbers I'm comfortable seeing. But I removed the dollar amounts from the that little line, that ninja. I changed it to ticks. And it makes a big difference because, I could look at the ticks and divide it by 4 and figure out how many points it is, and then multiply it by 2 and figure out how many dollars it is per lot, and then multiply it by my lot size. But my brain doesn't want to do all that, so I'm just looking and saying 72 ticks. I go, I have no idea what that is.
I'm so used to it. I could just look at the numbers and be like, okay, I know where I'm at. I
Yeah.
don't even have to look
Well,
at a
that's it.
dollar or ticks or any of that.
Gotcha. Yeah, but that's the thing. I don't want to know where I'm at, so I'm hoping that'll make it easier for me.
Yeah, well, I did that in the beginning. I switched from dollar amounts to ticks, and it made it way easier to stay in them.
Mm. Sellers still in control with the momentum lines on the 1 minute chart. Volatility a disgusting 3.63. I don't have errors in the butter band system. Everything looks like it's correct. I was pretty certain I had errors, but it was because my settings on the bands was 13 and I raised it to 21 so I can catch. Or no, not that I can catch. I make it a little bit more difficult to flip flop. It's like a, like a 50 period moving average. It's farther away from price than a 9 period moving average. It's too bad it's very hard to back test with Renkos. Not playing it bar by bar, but just having the computer spit out the results, because it can't really calculate it properly. But I'd love to know, maybe even it would be better to enter in half size on the 4 bars, on the 4 bullish bars. Now here we go long, and then enter the other half size if it retraces by 50%. But as I said before, I know when you enter on a 50% retrace, overall that always improves the numbers. And you know what? We don't have to take a position on every little move of price. Not every price change has to be ours to make money off of. The low was 45. This is a 10-point move from the low, the swing low, to where we are now. And with only 3 points of volatility in the 1 minute bars, there's probably a decent percentage chance that we retrace now back to 51.50 for the entry. Sim 102, what are you doing? Down 155. You never went back up. Oh, well. Okay, but I knew it was doing well anyways. MBT, sellers. Now in control. Gold. Buyers were in control for a long time, but sellers took over at 33.79. And on the Renko. So gold trades lower. Maybe we'll take a small position, or maybe we wait for tomorrow. Gold. Let's get out of gold. Go back to NQ. Maybe we'll have a little bounce off VWAP. Tick us into our long trade and then head higher. I'll try gold for a 2-lot on the take profit account. Wow, that's it. I'm up 13 bucks on the... Thought I did better on my trade. I guess I got stopped out. I don't remember anymore. Oh, shit. Wrong size. Cut it. Okay, I wanted a 2-lot. I got a 2-lot in gold. Let me put up the gold trade. It's in the take profit. Wait, Oh shit, I took it in Sim 104 by accident. Okay, I'm all disorganized. Hold on. Close. And let's see, I have time. I can get in for a 2-lot. I'm getting a better price. Look at that. I love it. You make an error and hopefully I get a better price. That way, tick me in. 79.1 as opposed to 78.8. Okay, 30 cents better. My stop is at 81.5. Ooh, that's a big stop. Buy stop 2. I think that's where it should be. Can't really tell, but it's close enough. Get back to NQ. And NQ, I'm going to trade on the Apex. That's what I started. Oh, it's true. I'm long a 2-lot already. I forgot about that. My stop is not in a good place. I'm going to put it over BVWAP, which I shouldn't be doing because that's not the trade. Okay, I got out of 1 because I'm just not comfortable with what I'm doing. I'll hold a 1-lot. That's good enough for me.
It's a good start.
Well, it's going. It's going. I got a nice little burst lower here.
Yeah, NQ looks to me like it might try to take out the lows.
Mm. Renko 1, 2, 3. The stop is at 78.9 now. Oh, that's cool. Let me put it there. I think it is right. 1, 2, 3. Yep. Well, that would suck if they stopped me out because I had a decent. Not getting anywhere. Sorry, Mike. If you're. Oh. Stopped out. Where? Hold on. I gotta get to my Apex. Don't run away without me. I gotta get out.
That's all right.
Gotta get out. No, I was saying, sorry, yeah. They're watching me trade gold, and you say, what's wrong with this guy? He doesn't know what he wants to do. He doesn't know if he's coming or going. Yeah. Take profit. There you go. Am I in a trade? No. Okay. Well, you know what? I'm trading. I just want to build a little bit of a buffer for the day. And then I don't want to get myself in a hole. 274. Where is NQ? 844. Where are we here? 844. 1, 2, 3, 4. 848. So Sim 101 is now down 292. And I'm down 55 on the Apex account. And gold was a nice trade, but I didn't really trade it well. That's okay. Not too eager to trade gold at this hour. Then why'd you enter the trade? I don't know. I don't have an answer. I don't have an answer for that. Yeah, I was saying before, I guess my train of thought changed or whatever, but I think, including myself, hold on, there's wood chip, better stunts, Skeletor. I think everyone said that the competition fucked with their psychology and put them in. I did
hear that from almost everybody.
Yeah, put them in a state of FOMO and chasing and yeah, that's not a good thing.
It's not.
No, because I like it. It's fun. But if it's doing that to people, that's maybe the next one. We just leave it open to new subscribers who I won't say we don't care about, but yeah, no, it's not a good thing. You don't want to put people through that. You know, sometimes recovery isn't within a day.
Yeah, that's true. Maybe went a little rough on him.
No, I don't know. I mean, I think just the desire to win, regardless of who's leading or what number the leader is at. I think it's just a desire to win. I mean, I'm fortunate that I'm very self-aware and I've already established very strong protocols. Yes, I break them. I fall apart sometimes. I drive off the road. But I know the process and the plan. I can get back on the road very quickly. You know, all I got to do is just fight at that one, you know, when my emotions are out of control. If I can get that computer closed and come back tomorrow, I can be back in the driver's seat like nothing happened. But not everyone is so lucky. Again, I'm not saying I do it. Sometimes I go off the rails 3 days in a row. But
we all have our days. I've learned when I know I'm going to have that day. I can tell you that if I take a losing trade on my very first trade of the day, I'm done for the day. I shut it off.
Yeah, you can smell it. I mean, I think sometimes you can smell it when you just know it's lurking and it's around the corner. But again, then my logical brain says, Mike, you're not a fortune teller. You don't know. You could be wrong. You know, it could be weeks away before that day happens. So I stick with it sometimes stubbornly. But the point I was just making is, yeah, not everyone has such a strong process in place that they could potentially, let's use that word, potentially get right back on track the next day. You know, if I want it bad enough, I can do it. I have the process in place already. You know, it's very simple. Just not to take profit. Just take the entries off my Topstep chart and use the clicker. And throw everything away. The clicker makes sure that my brain, my prefrontal cortex is in control, not my emotions. That's what I'm using it for. And I know the numbers on my Topstep account. I know that system has phenomenal edge. I mean, phenomenal for me. I think the profit factor on is, there's six or seven variations. Hold on, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. There's 6 variations, and the profit factor, depending on how far away the profit target is, the farther it away is, the higher the profit factor. But it ranges from 2 to 3, like 2.1 to 2.9 or something like that, which for me is phenomenal. Anything over 2, I'm happy with. I know some people have 3 and 5 and 7 and 11, but that's not the norm. For a purely mechanical system. Your silence is making my brain say, you're saying to yourself, yeah, it is.
No, I'm just
looking. 7 is the norm. Yeah, yours is low.
Every trader's different.
I'm bugging you.
Ah, you're good.
Yeah, no, I like those numbers. I like it. I know the percentages of whether or not the take profit's going to get hit. I have all the stats on that trade, so super comfortable with that trade. Okay, we should be, really? Oh, I see. Yeah, no, it's not going to enter this one because it's too close to the bands. Oh, that sucks. It's 9:30 already. I don't want to stick around for another trade. Okay, well, I was hoping another trade would trigger, but no, it's not going to trigger. I think I'm just going to let it run through the night, just out of curiosity. See what
it does?
Yeah, see what the number comes. Like I said, I don't think it's really meant to trade through that period, but we'll see what it does. Especially because it has, like I said, I don't know. Too early to tell, but I think probably an average 2.6. I'll go 2.6 to 1 on the risk to return on the trade. So, okay, guys, I think I'm going to call it an evening early. I don't want to stick around. I'm really here. I was just really here to watch the butter bands bot, but I think I'm going to call it an evening. I'm going to let it run through the night, and I'll see you guys tomorrow at 9:15 or earlier. If I can get in earlier, I'll try. If not, I'll see you guys at 9:15. Thanks for showing up. It was fun. Mike, thanks for showing up in the public chat, keeping me company. I appreciate it, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. Take care.
Have a good one.
Not this again. Tried to size down Trump again. Daddy's home, don't press send. Clicking in while, no anchor, bro. This gotta end. Every morning, same chart, same zone. Market moving fast, I ain't feeling at home. Break of the high, trapped in disguise. Thought I was the king, turns out surprise. But not in fake, outs lurking. Price got me sweating, palms straight hurting. Like, come on, man, where's the edge? I knew. Just need my setup clean, let it come through. Click, click, where's my brain? Daddy's home, but not for pain. The boss is back, no room for shame. Futures floor taking over the game. Was down bad last week, too much size, no plan, just vibes. Yeah, that's how you die. Now I'm calm, free lot, clean as snow. Clicking that anchor, let that discipline flow. But now them dopamine traps got me chasing green with no recap. Like, chill, bro, let that setup bake. Waiting for the moment, let the market break. Click, click, where's my brain? Daddy's home, we trade with aim. The boss is back, no more games. Futures floor, putting clowns to shame. Fake breakouts, pump fakes, wicks that lie. Even caught that lunar move, thought I'd fly. But it don't matter what dreams I rent. If I skip the plan, account gets bent. But nah, them weak trades wild. And no anchor, no click, just straight freestyling. Like, come on fam, that's not the vibe. Run the alive, click, stamp, click, click, watch me grow. Futures floor, got that inner flow. Daddy's home in full control. Let the rest FOMO, we on a roll. He in my oil like it's satisfact, and I'm missing the D. Was lost last week, caught in the heat. Now I'm posted up, clean trade game elite. Tame the urge, let the setup speak. The boss is back, and I ain't missing a beat.